Hello, wonderful traders. Dadas here, and the Dadas trading room, Dadas trading system. And today it's Monday. We are in March 2020, and time to make the daily recap for today. It was a pretty dynamic day, pretty nice. I mean, yeah, also a lot of pips here. I mean, as far as the daily range is concerned. We can see right there what happened with the market right there. Yeah, we see that the market opened with a big gap, like almost 100, almost 240 pips. Yep, and then it went back up, up, quite a lot of pips up. So from the bottom to the top, like almost 540 pips. So basically almost the whole range of the day. And then after, yeah, so in the beginning of the European session or the Frankfurt session, it went up, and then it started going down, 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 all the way down, and then started going back up again. And the market found resistance right there on the Dada's daily pivot, and this resistance proved to be pretty strong until right now, until the end of the day, until the very end of the day when they decided to start breaking this level. Okay, so what did I do today? I made quite a lot of trades today, and practically, well, all of them except for one were successful, and all of them were either well, basically were taken out by my trading stop mechanism. So yeah, at this moment you can see that it was a pretty simple yeah, way of trading because okay, let's look at Discord, and let's look at the English version and see what's happening right there. What was happening? This is today. So first of all, we can see my first trade was measured like this. In other words, the market was already going down, and there was a moment of stop right there. Yeah, so like a little consolidation, a little pullback, retrace, and I simply measured this the last, what was then the last candle in the trend, right? So let's go back. I simply just measured this candle like this, and I found the situation right there. So again, we have to look at the image, and here is the image, right? Here is the image. First of all, yeah, I had a signal right there. So like I say, it's sort of a backhand trade, right? The backhand trade. So yeah, the signal was right there, and there was a situation right here where the trend was developing. So I entered a short, and you can see that the short was first it was trailed automatically, and then I trailed it manually. You can see that I trailed it up to this position, this level, and the market was continuing. So I trailed it because the market was continuing. So that's why I trailed it a bit more. And then they decided to move back right here and took out my trading stop, and immediately the market went back down. So I don't know if I could have made a little more pips right there. Perhaps, most probably yes. If the market hadn't retraced back like that, I most probably would have had my trading on the take profit. But it didn't happen. Okay, so that was this trade. The next trade that happened here, I don't have, I didn't post the M15 picture, but the trade is right there. It's this one. I think is this one for the 6 point something pips. Basically, the measurement I would have to make a measurement right there, probably the same one, or perhaps like this, and also keeping that one in mind, right? I think I did it like that. I'm not quite sure at this moment. Uh, Shit, I'm on the M15. Of course, I didn't do it like that because I'm on the M15 and not on the not where I'm supposed to be. Uh, let's delete that. Okay. So yeah, so this one was traded like this, and the next one, so this one right here, was traded off of those two. So there's one here and one here. Come on. Okay. So now we got two, yeah, with the middle line practically in almost in the same place, the zero line, and you see the trade was made right there. So it looks like this. It looks like this, right? Uh, right here, right here. So I had a signal. I measured the signal, and like retrace, bounce back. We are in trend. Okay, let's continue. So I got in, and again my automatic trail stop triggered, and the market took me out. Right? Typical. Okay. Now, here's an interesting situation that happened. I was trading long, so I waited it out. I waited out the situation. So we see the situation right there, right? So we have a candle with a signal, yeah, like a potential bottom candle with a signal, and a breakout candle that is in the direction of the signal. And then, yeah, you see, look for long, right? Look for long. In this situation, look for long. So I was looking for long, and I saw the signal right there. I yeah, I put my data straight ruler, and I got in, right, and this was an interesting situation here because something funny happened. Uh, well, something that I wasn't expecting. uh, first the trading stop was moved, and then I heard a lot of noises like because you see the movement here was very quick. It's just a sudden movement. So I heard a series of sounds in my headphones, uh, telling me that the break that the stop is being trailed many times. Yeah, so it seemed like it had been trailed on each candle, and you probably can't see, but if you look closely, the little red line that is from the level of the trading stop, it's basically on the close price of that candle. So it was trailed properly, and then the market closed with a little, what do you call it? Like a little gap. It closed below, yeah, that the actual level of the stop loss. Yeah, that happens. Okay, so that's That's that trade, but still, you know. Now, there was another situation right there where I measured the last bullish candle with a signal. Yeah. So that situation was over here. I think the last bullish candle. No, over here. The last bullish candle with a signal, and the first breakout candle, right? Shit. Can I see that? No. Uh, so here it is. The last bullish candle with the signal, and the first breakout candle with the signal. I mean, yeah, breakout of the breakdown of the trend. Yeah, and then I was looking at the price, what the price was doing, and I went in for a continuation of the trend, right? So yeah, you see that was the measurement, and that was the trade right there. Yeah, that was the trade. So I sort of waited out the situation. You know, I had some signals right there, but of course, uh, I mean, I wasn't able to trade them. So then the price moved back up and it went back down again. I measured it out. I entered kind of, you know, from a backhand. So yeah, I don't know if this was a very wise thing to do because, you know, the price was on the other side of this filter here, the yellow line. Well, anyways, the market did what it was. It went down again. My automatic trading stopped, and it got triggered. Okay, another successful trade, even though perhaps not a very wise one. Okay, what happened next? Next we are, let's see if we are in the right place. Yeah, there. Yeah, so yeah, those were those trades. And then I didn't have time to trade, so I was just either watching the situation, or then I went out. When I came back, the market was behaving in a pretty strange way. It was kind of, you know, making these candles without the Marubozu type candles, without any wicks practically, and sometimes with a small wick, and the candles were behaving pretty strangely. I clicked the Dada's daily pivot right there, and I saw that the price was respecting this pivot. That's why I figured out that there could be a good situation here for a short. I measured it out like this, simply by clicking on this one candle. So I clicked on this one candle and looked for a situation for a short on this level, and let's look at it. I got a signal there, right? I got a signal there. I went in directly after the signal, and one more time the market took me out on my training stop. Okay, that's that trade. Now the next trade. See that the market continued going back up and continued going back up, like, you know, knocking at the resistance level, knocking at the ceiling, maybe trying to break the ceiling, right? And it, later it did, but at this moment it was still respecting the ceiling. Anyway, I saw an opportunity perhaps right here to go long, right? And basically that's what I did. See, I even measured out. I measured out this the last bearish candle and the first bullish candle. So I clicked it like this. Yeah. Now this one we should still be able to see right here. Let's see if we can see it or not. Where was it then? Here. See? It was right there. This is the trade. This one I lost it. I gotta say that this is my fault, completely my fault. I didn't do it in the correct way. Why? Because I clicked on this signal right here and I entered, but when I decided to enter, I already had a bearish signal right there, right? I already had this signal. I already saw this signal, and additionally, I already saw this red ETP SSF, yeah, trend line, plus the filter line here that is showing me that the market is basically bearish at this moment. So yeah, you know, I didn't see that part yet, right? So I couldn't know what the market would be wanting to do actually. So basically, but if we look at it from this perspective, then exactly at the level where I got my stop loss, I would have had my automatic trailing stop, right, on the short, because I was supposed to enter short right here, not long. I was supposed to enter short right here, not long, and by entering short, I would have had my standard profit, and by entering against the trend, the local trend, I got a stop loss, and this stop loss like took away almost half of my profit today. So you know that's not a very good idea. Yeah. So basically, I messed it up. I can't blame anybody else. I just had an idea right there that the market would be continuing, you know, retesting the resistance. Well, actually, it did. It did only it retested the resistance later, and I had to, you know, I had to accept my loss. And I gotta say that I did actually start to think a little bit about revenge, yeah. But I thought, no, 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 not this time. Let's wait. Let's see what happens. And I was even thinking of not trading anymore. But then I saw another situation right there. I thought, okay, this would be a good place to enter short. Yeah. So that's what I did. And I basically wasn't even measuring much at this moment. I mean, on the M5, I was just looking at the development of this trend right there on the Renko chart. Yeah, so I was looking at this development right there. We can cancel. Oh no, we have to refresh right now because the market is stopped. Okay, so yeah, so I saw a signal right there, I thought that was a good signal. Yeah, I mean, like it was a signal on the comeback from the retest of the ETP SSF and the filter. Both of them were down, right? So showing still a trend down, and so I entered immediately. Now you see, this is the funny thing that I just see. We can never know. We can never know if this is going to happen right now or later, or maybe not even ever. Yeah, I mean not on this move. But you see, the market did exactly this. It went down. It triggered my trailing stop, and then retested, and then went down almost immediately, almost without any pullbacks, just a few little spikes. Yeah, and then here it would have been 1, 2, 3. So on the third, it should have been safe, unless spread, because this is short. So yeah, on the third, and then it went down, down, and perhaps right there. Yeah, but if my trailing stop was at on this level, then yeah, right there on this level, then it would have been safe right here. It would have been safe right here. The market wouldn't take it out, and I would probably, because that's what I do, I would trail it further manually. And perhaps if I saw that the market was going so rapidly and decisively, I wouldn't touch it until it would have either triggered the take profit trailing stop, or close on the first opposite. That would have given me all my profit that I lost right there. It would have given it back to me. But anyways, on the general, the day was successful. You see, I didn't trade anymore, even though then the market, went up, and away. We can see it right there. Yeah. Of the last move of the day, let's say they decided to go up and went up. So yeah, let's turn that off. So I am pretty satisfied today because basically I've managed to recover my account. Let me show you. I started off with this account with 2,000 US dollars, and in the beginning I started making a little bit of profit. Then I had, I think it was last week, yeah, or in the beginning of last week, something like that. I messed it up, and my balance went down below $2,000, and it was like 1,800. So I lost like 100 bucks, which is relatively high, because it's 200 bucks is 10%, right? So if we look at it from this point of view, then 10% is pretty much, because it doesn't matter if we see 2,000 here, or 200, or 2 million, right? It doesn't matter what we see here. 10% is 10%, right? So I had to recover that 10%, which you see that I did actually. And generally, the whole all these trades right there, I mean, we can calculate a little bit. This It started with this trade, so we have come on, we can do this even like this to be precise. So we got 12 point and this is the Polish, okay, 12, the Polish way of we use a comma instead of point. Okay, so this is 12.85 plus, let's see next, 744, 44 plus 1210, 1210 plus 1111 plus 578. Yeah, that's 49. Now minus 2003. So you see, from almost 50 down to almost 30, right? And the last one was plus 6.4. So generally, we see that it's 35.65, yeah, bucks in plus I made up today. So basically, but the good thing is that I've managed to recover my my balance, right? So yeah, so I'm not in loss right now. I'm overall I'm profit, and from this point on I can continue again. Yeah, so that's it. That's my daily recap for today. Please like, please subscribe. I encourage everybody to join my Discord server, right? Because well, what you get on my Discord server, basically, if you join my Discord server, you're gonna get the trader role, right? So there are some other roles, but they are not very popular on my server. Most of the roles are the trader roles, and when you get my trader role, you have access to all the basic channels. You can see all my pictures. I stream live practically every day. Every trading day, I stream live almost all day, so you can see all those trades being taken live. You can ask me questions. You can talk to me. Well, if I'm available to talk, because I'm not always available to talk. However, if you become my patron, patron on patreon.com/Dadas Trading System, link below in the description. If you become my patron on the level of, or the tier of $17 per month, $17 per month. I mean, I don't think that's much to ask. What do you get for that? For that, you'll get my special VIP role, right? And the VIP role gives you access to my special content. So the Dadas Trading System room, yeah, where you can get a lot of my tools. You can get the updates of those tools. You can get Patreon only content. Like on Saturday, I've made an almost 3-hour film on the weekly recap, where I show a lot of interesting things. You can also, being my patron, you can ask me, and it doesn't matter if you are an experienced trader or you're just a beginner trader, or even if you don't know anything about trading but you would like to learn, I mean this type of trading, but you would like to learn, then being my patron, you can ask me and I will create a video especially for you on this topic. Yeah, even a very basic topic about the MT4 platform, whatever you want to ask, like how to set it up. Yeah, just ask. Just give me a topic, and I will. If you are my patron, you will get that video. You can specially made for you. Also, if you are my patron, I will also create a program, simple indicators for you, absolutely free of charge, because you've already paid for them. Plus, what else? Every time you pay your your monthly, let's say monthly pledge, right? The money gets accumulated. And if you gather enough money for my 3 hour private consulting or workshop, yeah, live, then you will get it. If you accumulate enough so that you can get 6 hours, I will give you my whole system with all the tools and all the expert advisor, and everything you need, together with the instructions to this to my system. So that's what you get if you become my patron. You can, you can pledge the whole amount in one fee, let's say, or you can, just the minimum is $17 per month. That's my minimum in order for you to get all those benefits. So I think it's pretty much worth it because you can get knowledge that is worth many, many thousands of dollars here. Because yeah, I've been in this market for quite a long time, and I know quite a bit. Yeah, sure. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and see you next time.